Yeah, Jess, most of us probably didn't like having to go to class in high school, but after 8 months straight of just pure video chats and remote learning, the students here at Garces Memorial High School are excited to get back to class.
It's awesome. Just, see people that you have not seen in 8 months. You see teachers for the first time. I just met my theology teacher for the first time ever today.
It's a day of excitement for senior Zach Bucky, one of many Kern County students returning to campus on Wednesday, with Kern being in the state's red tier. Garces Memorial High School welcomed its seniors back, and by next week, everyone will be back.
I don't think I've ever thought that I would ever say this in my life, but I missed my uniform.
School looks how you might assume it would look during a pandemic. All student desks are 6 feet apart. Certain walkways are designated as one-way paths, while others are taped off. Some benches are inaccessible, and hand sanitizer is readily available.
Our faculty and staff are actually being COVID tested. We have isolation rooms.
Over at Bakersfield Christian High School, a similar scene where lecture halls have limited seating, and just about every student we saw outside was wearing a mask.
It's really exciting to have our first phase of students return and provide services for them inside a classroom setting.
Every school has its own way of reopening, and the Kern High School District is taking a phased approach. So beginning on Wednesday, they'll only allow the return of special education students with moderate to severe disabilities. These students will attend classes only in small groups, and if a student or staff member tests positive for the virus at any of these schools, plans are in place.
Our school nurse or administration will be alerted immediately, and that cohort would be shut down. And then that cohort, people who are in that cohort would be alerted.
And seniors at Garces say their class, along with the class of 2020, will always be known as the COVID class. Bucky says he sees the adversity as a positive thing.
We're going to remember our senior year as being affected by COVID, and growing up, it's going to make our lives a little easier because we're going to know how to face with rough challenges.
Now, out here at Garces, they say that if somebody were to contract COVID-19, whether it be a student or a staff member, they would be able to handle the situation through contact tracing. They have a system set up in order to detect things, in order to detect the virus, and through contact tracing, they say that they would be able to handle the situation. Now, tomorrow on Thursday, they're going to be having all of the freshmen showing up here, and that, for those kids, is going to be their very first time showing up to Garces as high school students. But for now, here in Northeast Bakersfield, Austin Westfall, 23 ABC, connecting you.
All right, Austin, thanks. And those are